All right. So, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you already know that I have a deep and slightly questionable fascination with sideshows and freak shows. Ever since I was a kid, there was just something about those old carnival banners promising strange wonders of the world that pulled me in. I mean, who doesn't want to see a guy hammer nails into his face while someone else eats fire, right? I mean, that's totally normal childhood interests. So naturally, when I was attending the Tales of Terror Leprechaun's Revenge haunted attraction and found out that the Purple Pirate Sideshow was performing there, well, there was absolutely zero chance I was missing that. Especially when I heard that performers from the AMC reality show Freakshow were going to be there. I mean, this particular night featured two of the most classic sideshow archetypes, the bearded lady and the lobster boy, which honestly sounds less like a circus lineup and more like the strangest seafood restaurant menu ever. Now, the Purple Pirate Sideshow is exactly what it sounds like, a traveling old school circus style freak show, but with a pirate theme. The whole thing is fronted by the ringmaster himself, Captain One Shot Ray Welch, also known as the Purple Pirate, who basically runs the show like a Midway Barker from the golden age of carnivals. There are colorful banners, dramatic introductions, and plenty of promises that you're about to see things you'll never forget, which is always comforting or concerning, possibly both. The show has that classic Midway vibe, a smaller tent, an intimate crowd, and the feeling that at any moment someone might accidentally lose a body part for entertainment purposes. But here's the twist that makes the show even more fun. The acts are determined by a giant spinning wheel. That's right. Members of the audience get to come up and spin it like it's some kind of deranged carnival game show. Wherever the wheel lands, that's the next act. And let me tell you, the wheel did not disappoint. One of the first acts we saw was the sword ladder, where a performer climbs barefoot up a ladder made entirely of machete blades. Not dull blades, not rubber blades. I mean, actual, shiny, this will absolutely ruin your day machetes. Watching someone carefully step up those things barefoot made every nerve ending in my body scream, nope. Then there was glass walking, which is exactly what it sounds like. A performer dumps a bucket of shattered glass onto the floor and actually strolls across it barefoot, like he's walking through a park. At one point, he even jumps on it, because apparently, simply walking on broken glass isn't dramatic enough. Next up was whip work, where a performer takes a 10-foot whip and cracks a tiny playing card right out of someone's hand. I can barely swat a fly with a magazine, and this guy is performing surgical precision with a whip that could possibly start a small thunderstorm. Then came the sword swallower. Yes, an actual sword down the throat. And just when you think that's horrifying enough, a volunteer from the audience gets to pull the sword back out, which is the kind of crowd participation that really makes you question your life choices. We also saw a floating voodoo doll, which mysteriously rose up from the performer's palm like it had a mind of its own. Either it was supernatural, or the performer has the sneakiest magic trick in the history of pirate sideshows. Of course, no sideshow would be complete without fire eating. Flaming torches were going into mouths, coming back out, being twirled around, and somehow, nobody ended up looking like a human candle. Then there was the bed of nails, where a performer lies between boards of nails while a member of the audience stands on him. Because nothing says family entertainment like impaling yourself while a stranger climbs on top of you. But the act that made the entire crowd collectively cringe was tongue lifting. A performer sticks a hook through his tongue, attaches it to a bowling ball, and lifts it off the ground. I felt that in my soul and my dental plan. And if the live show wasn't weird enough, there's also an oddities gallery where you can see things like shrunken heads, mummified mermaids, two-headed animals, conjoined twins, and possibly even aliens. Are they real? Are they fake? Honestly, that's part of the mystery and the fun. If you want to see where the Purple Pirate Sideshow is sailing next, you can find more info and upcoming appearances on their social media pages. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, subscribe to Jim O'Rear's Wacky World, and leave a comment below. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World! There's a UFO made of PVC, a werewolf at Denny's just sipping tea. You roast your grandma for stealing a sign, then hug a ghost dog.